Alright, first video of the homestead tour. Hopefully each time we do this it'll get bigger and the videos will get longer each time. I'm just going to show everything exactly how it is. I didn't clean up or anything to try and show you anything that it's not. This is exactly what it is. Show you the view we've got around here first. This is our front yard. And first animal, Carl, the cat. Carl! Carl! He knows his name and he responds, but he's doing his job and he's eating a mouse right now, it looks. He's got a bum eye. And he still does a heck of a job catching mice. Well, let's make it over to the garden, which needs weeded. All this ground coverage is lamb's quarter, I believe. It's what the propane guy told me the other day anyway. I didn't know what it was. I looked and couldn't find it, and he told me it was lamb's quarter. We'll start the onions. We've got onions growing along the outside and the inside of this fence here, along with a lot of lamb's quarter and other weeds that need taken out. Here are the onions. And that big old clump of stuff right there is horse manure that we got from a neighbor. And all along this line of fencing and inside and out is onions, small bulb onions. And along this fencing are peas. And inside the fencing is corn. Not all of it's popped up yet, but it's my first time growing corn, and it got a little cold after it was planted, so I was kind of surprised they're still popping up. From the corn, we've got snap peas right here. And then all along the outside of the sagebrush barrier fence deal that I made, there's more peas. On the inside of it are actually some tomatoes that aren't doing so great. They don't like it out here. They need to be put in a greenhouse and hardened off a little better than they were. The inside of the fence, now we're into the potatoes. We've got 3 rows of potatoes. Which actually look like they need watered right after this little tour. We've got some lettuce. And this here's garlic. And this goes all the way down behind these stakes. And then alongside what used to be the old janky rabbit hutch. We got some spinach. This spinach looks really nice. It's really good too. I've been breaking it off and eating pieces. Not off of that one though, I've been breaking it off of a smaller one. Here, let's take some. Got 2 little chickens. Not a lot. We do intend to get lots and lots more, but when we started, this is all we had for them. And as you can see, it's of awful build and design. So within a week or so, we will be building a big chicken run And we're probably actually, what I want to do, I don't know if that's what Teresa wants to do, but it's what I've been running by her every few days, is to build this into an entire coop, knock out this wall here, and then take the wiring and just build it into an entire coop inside of a large chicken run. That's what I think's best, and we can have the most room. And then from the chickens, fireplace that we built, or that I built. Oh, there's my bad habit. Put this in the garbage. Now we're gonna go see the rabbits. They're in a colony. For the longest time we had them, like I said, in hutches, but in cages, but it was awful for them and it was awful for us. We actually just used the sagebrush to get them plenty of shade, because the sun comes up over that mountain in the morning and goes all the way up. So it's above them for the afternoon, and all the way evening it's over there and then goes behind that mountain. So they're well shaded and got plenty of shade. As you can see, they eat this, I'm not sure what it's called, all the locals, and we've learned it to be dry, and we've got plenty of it. So they eat that. Carl's doing his job, looking for mice. That's not pee in there, that is actually mixed gas that has been in the sun too long. And we do have another rabbit that is here. This is Jerry. He's the daddy of all them in there. Huh, Jerry? You wouldn't know it by the orangeness of you. But it's what we live in, our trailer. Satellite dish is for our internet. He must see something. Look at him go. Let's go look at the solar setup now, and that will about conclude the tour. So let's start. Here's our clotheslines. We don't have anything taller, so we just have them on here, and like we do that to get them up high enough. So these are just 4 100-watt panels, 12 volts. They wire to this box, which goes underground. That box over there. As we get close, you can probably hear the inverter running. Well, them panels, they go to this box, and then this box runs to our controller. You can see we're at 12.5 right now. 12.6 volts. Here's our battery banks. And it's hooked to our 3,000 watt inverter. And then that goes to another box. The reason for all the boxes is because it's just what our county made us do. I didn't want to do any of all that. It's a lot of extra stuff and all them extra places to lose a little bit of power here and there. We only got those 400 watt panels, but we run quite a bit off of it. We have a generator too, a small generator that we can run at night if it's been a particularly cloudy day or rainy week. We use gas to power our stove. We're on 5 acres here and we own it. It's for the winter because the winters around here do get quite intense compared to some places. I've actually lived in places where it's worse, but it does get strong drifts out here. We'll get this snow drift on this side of the house. It can be 4 feet high. It can be pretty high up onto the trailer. But I think that concludes the homestead. There's Blanca. We'll end it with a shot on Blanca.